really eager early in this game to see how Connecticut defends Caitlin Clark. Is it just with Nika Mule? Do they trap her off screen? So they switch. What are the different schemes they are going to use to slow her down? And then for Iowa, we know they're just going to change things up defensively, perhaps every time down the floor. Why? Because both of these teams can really fill it up offensively.
Iowa, the home team in white, and UConn, and we are underway here at the Moda Center in Portland. UConn going with the Road Blacks here today. 10 a.m. start in Portland.
That has played together a lot, played well together. So you see right away, Nika Mule has the defensive assignment, but they go inside to Czinano. She draws a double team. She is money. When she catches the ball that close to the basket, led the nation in field goal percentage the last 2 seasons.
And Aubrey Griffin, as she does so well, keeps it alive on the glass, and a second chance here for Connecticut.
Such an emphasis yesterday, as you see Mule drive to the basket. Such an emphasis in Iowa's practice. Box out. Do not give Connecticut second opportunities. They did on the last possession.
Iowa, very good three-point shooting team. McKenna Warnock, a career 43% three-point shooter, puts Iowa up 3.
McKenna Warnock was vital when these teams met in the Sweet 16 a couple of years ago. We saw Connecticut leave her to double inside. Important again for her to get going offensively.
Edwards, good adjustment to get her first 2. Again, they look to Edwards. Griffin leans in. Clark comes away. Clark and Czinano work so well together. Clark is fouled by Mule, taking a three-pointer, so 3 free throws coming for Caitlin Clark.
Nika Mule does what you can't do against Caitlin Clark, and she goes behind the screen multiple times. Great job by the big, Monica Czinano, to screen, re-screen. Caitlin Clark does a beautiful job using it. A season ago, Nika Mule was prone to foul trouble. She's been much better this year. It's really important. Vital for Connecticut for her to stay on the floor.
Well, Caitlin Clark, talking to her before the game, she said one of the things she worked on all summer was her strength and agility. She said, people are so physical with me defensively. I knew I had to get stronger. And just looking at her out here today, guys, look at her biceps, look at her quads. This is a different body than we saw in this matchup in the Sweet 16. And she is withstanding those smothering defenses much better.
Now, Holly, she said she had time to work on her body this offseason.
Not quite as string beanie as she has been in the past.
String beanie, is that the official designation? String beanie, got you. AZ Fudd can't get it to go, and then it's a mistake by Iowa looking to run. Czinano overthrows Clark. Edwards shows her range.
Out and hit 15-footer after 15-footer.
Aubrey Griffin getting the hands in there to rip it away, and a turnover. Mule. Edwards is the one who comes away with it. Warnock double in trouble. Back out to Gabby Marshall. Kate Martin. Clark's got an open look. Can't get it, and Edwards on the glass. 1 and done for Iowa. They will not contest on that. They want to get back and get set on defense. Edwards. Aubrey Griffin again getting a hand in it. We've seen her on the offensive glass. We've seen her be disruptive defensively. Now she adds some offense.
Yesterday, Lisa Bluder telling her team, box out like your life depends on it. Connecticut has had success getting to the offensive glass.
3 assists against Duke. Aubrey Griffin has been a difference maker for Connecticut here in the opening minutes of this first quarter.
Athlete, probably the best athlete on the Connecticut team, and she is quick, anticipates well, jumps the route, goes the other way. Really good, as we've already seen on the offensive glass as well. She just wreaks havoc.
Gino Oriema being pulled back by associate head coach Chris Daly. He was out to midcourt protesting with the officials. Sydney Olfolter is into the game along with Molly Davis for Iowa. There is Lou Lopez-Seneschal. Her first season with Connecticut after playing at a high level for Fairfield in the MAC. An 8-0 run for UConn.
Really good staggered screen away, and Seneschal was open and hit it.
Huskies have stretched it to 6, trying to run, and Caitlin Clark read that pass, takes it back the other way, and Mule challenges her, but Clark with the finish.
Yeah, Nika Mule already with 1 foul, so she was smart, went behind where she couldn't get the foul call. Great finish by Clark.
Edwards, they continue to look to her, and she gets help with Griffin coming to the basket.
When the help comes from the other big and you're at the high post, which is where Griffin was, you have to dive, and it was just well executed there from big to big.
Clark on the cut and one. Off the three-point play, second foul on Lou Lopez-Seneschal.
Just really good curl by Clark coming off of the Czinano screen. Defender is trailing, and good finish. And you heard Holly Rowe talk about it. Let's look at her biceps. Let's look at her quads. She is stronger and can absorb that contact and finish.
So Lou Lopez-Seneschal will stay out there with 2 personal fouls. Connecticut does not have a lot of help on the bench. Aaliyah Edwards, great first quarter for Edwards. Already 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting.
Gonna have to change the way you're guarding her. You have to respect her shot from there.
Addison O'Grady into the game. Bodies go flying into the Connecticut bench. Somewhere over there, Paige Beckers was avoiding contact. Paige looks okay. We'll hear from her when we come back to Portland next. Antonio, the freshman showdown. Caitlin Clark had 21. Paige Beckers had 18. And UConn had a 20-point victory to survive and advance.
Supporting guy for them. Obviously, they got a lot of coaches yelling at them and getting on them, so I'm just a supporter.
You've gone from player to assistant coach, supporter. Put your analyst hat on. What have you liked that you've seen so far in this game from your squad?
Very aggressive on the defensive end. Obviously got some early foul trouble, but I like the way we're being aggressive. Like, just like that, Aubrey! Just like that on defense, yeah!
I'm glad you didn't hold back, Paige. We want the full Paige experience.
This is real.
You have played against Caitlin Clark and been a competitor and friend of hers for a long time. I'm curious what you see different about her body, her game right now.
She's just aggressive. I mean, she's been that way since she's been young, but just the way she leads this team, and obviously as a competitor, these are the games that she lives for. And I'm bummed to miss it, but just awesome to be a part of it still.
So, Paige, I'm interested to know what has happened with Nika Mule. Has it been your coaching and of your advice? Because she's turned into this two-way threat, lockdown defender, and piling up the assist as well.
Nah, she's always been that way.
AZ Fudd is one of your best friends. What has really grown with her game so far this season?
Her confidence, obviously her being healthy.
Well, Paige, thanks so much for spending a couple minutes with us. We wish you all the best as you continue to recover. We look forward to seeing you back on the court. We don't mind you as a hype woman, but we enjoy watching you play. Thanks so much,
me
Paige.
as well. Thank you.
Paige Beckers, Player of the Year, as a freshman for UConn, battled injury last year, came back to lead UConn to yet another Final Four, their 14th in a row, and she'll be back on the floor sometime soon. She's got to love what she's seen from Aaliyah Edwards here in this first half. 10 points already for Edwards.
And there, she's playing really well.
Caroline Ducharme into the game for Connecticut in place of Lou Lopez-Seneschal, who picked up her second personal foul a moment ago. Off the miss, it's rebounded by Marshall for Iowa.
Connecticut playing really well offensively, and AZ Fudd's taking 2 shots. You know, as much attention as she gets because she's such an elite shooter. This is a well-balanced Connecticut team, well-balanced on the other side as well. Gabby Marshall hitting the 3, much needed for Iowa.
141st three-pointer of her career. 3-year starter for this Iowa team. Brings the Hawkeyes within 4. Griffin left open.
That spot on the floor has been good to Connecticut's post so far today.
They like that mid-range spot.
Or they've been good to the spot. I'm not sure which one.
They've made the spot look good. Huskies want to run off the turnover. Fudd back outside. Ducharme trying to find her game. Missed the season opener because of neck tightness. Not at 100% yet as she works back up. Played 22 minutes, season high last time out against Duke. Now Griffith switched out to Caitlin Clark. Aubrey Griffin, really good defender. Czinano trying to knock her off. Clark for two. Buell had it knocked away by Czinano, being Connecticut basketball. I was afraid Paige may be a little subdued live on ABC with the microphone, but I think we've learned that there is no subdue switch on Paige, right?
No chill?
No chill. Ayanna Patterson is into the game for Connecticut. There she is fighting on the glass, but getting called for the foul. 6'2" freshman from Cedar Rapids. Leah Edwards. We expected a heavyweight fight. She's got the ice in the corner right now. Wide open look. Can't leave her wide open. That's Marshall.
Small lineup for Connecticut on the floor. Iowa, get the ball inside to Czinano if you can. Maybe here on the pick and roll.
Fudd is 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from outside the three-point line. We saw her hang around here as long as possible at the Moda Center yesterday trying to work on